Hey, Jonathan from VR.
Hey, look at you with the backdrop. That is truly amazing. I don't know how you've done that. I want to know
I've
how,
really
but
leaned into VR this week, and it's been awesome to be part of something so monumental. So thank you.
my pleasure. And I am literally, I was going to go to like an elocution lessons to try and be able to pronounce Malero,
Malillo. You just say all the
Malillo,
L's, and you can't go wrong. Malillo.
Malillo.
Yep.
I literally can't say it. But it is awesome. Oh, Chris has just walked past you there. He's probably going to give a wave. Um, so that was an awesome session. I loved it, and we got some questions. I know we're going to bring the panel in. I'm hoping that you're going to stay for
Yes.
the live Q&A, because there's three prizes going to be given out there. So it's going to be absolutely awesome. So there's a couple of questions. Monica had one which was around kind of PPM, around is it the PPM product similar to kind of Microsoft Project?
So it used to be originally PPM's Micro Focus PPM specifically has been around for 20 years, and it evolved from a traditional project management like Microsoft project management tool was, to more of a portfolio management tool that can aggregate all types of work, whether it be agile, waterfall, hybrid, or DevOps. And we're seeing more customers that own this product evolve their use of the tool, and Micro Focus has evolved the capability of the tool to keep up with the times there. So it's unique in that it has that history of being able to do those types of functions, but it also has the ability to do a broad breadth of methodologies and maturity levels, which I think is really unique and great for a lot of our customers.
Yeah, and just kind of building on there was a question which came from the dark art wizard himself, and only he would be referring to Visual Basic scripting. But
Sure.
could Fortify be used to scan using something like UFT or UFT developer? So that way they can run stuff, I think, from a kind of a static code analysis perspective. Is that something Fortify can do?
So I think I know what he's getting at there. And Fortify actually has a built-in function called the Security Wizard that's an IDE plugin. Works in IntelliJ, Eclipse, or Visual Studios for that VB TypeScript work, and will monitor developers as they're typing and make suggestions when it sees vulnerabilities or common mistakes of hard coding passwords or things. I think there's like 1,700 things that it's sort of watching for common security vulnerabilities, and it'll make recommendations as the developer's modifying or writing code. So that sort of pushes that right down to the IDE. And then it has, of course, all sorts of scanning along the way that the developers can call upon or can be baked into the pipeline.
That's really cool. I know you mentioned ServiceNow and Atlassian and all the other type of products that you guys also support.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need to have all of those three products, Monica asks, to get the most efficient one, or could maybe swap one out or replace it with something else?
Oh, for sure. And most of my customers don't have all three products. So we are always doing sort of road mapping and integration diagrams to help them map the flow of artifacts across all these different products that they have. Too often, there's not enough generalists at organizations, and they only know their piece of the work, their silo of data, and the upstream and downstream customers of their product. And until we get everybody into a room and talk about how things actually flow through the organization, nobody really has that end-to-end visibility unless they have it a requirement for their particular industry to monitor that.
No, that was awesome, and we will make sure that people should download the handout from you guys, because I read through it. It's awesome, and if you've got any questions, you should reach out to these guys because they are the experts. Last year you were behind the virtual community days. We had you live. It was absolutely epic. And so we're going to go into the expert panel, keep you in, grab yourself a beverage. I don't know if you've got a beverage,